Alright, bro. So, bro, I swear to God, it's just so much push. If I can just get a microphone that works, bro. We got a video here. Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? Look, bro, if I touch my microphone, it just stops working, bro. Because the wire, I fucking broke it, bro. Like right here. It's a bit finicky, you know what I'm saying? So, not the end of the world. It is a bit of an issue right now, bro. What headphones do I want to use for this video, bro? That's like another thing, bro. Kind of interested in using the Apple AirPods, the wire joints. But I don't actually have like a slot to put that in, you know what I mean? It's currently being used by my USB-C DisplayPort, bro. Bullshit, bro. Oh, bro, like the situation that I just had to deal with, bro. I bought a new DisplayPort cable, bro, so that I could run 3 screens off my Mac. PC incoming, chill the fuck out, bro. Like, what's up? So lucky I won't have to deal with this much longer. I was pretty sure that I could run 3 screens. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm just being punk. 2 DisplayPorts, right? One for this one now, and one for this one here, and then I have like another vertical. Cool. You know what I'm saying? This one here on the right is via HDMI. I plug the HDMI cable, it don't go on, bro. Now it's got 2 screens, bro. I want to plug this shit in, and I can't because it's USB-C. Basically, what you're telling me is I didn't have to buy the cable, and I could just use this via HDMI. Yeah, or I just low-key unplug. This is bullshit, bro. My food is freezing cold. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to get clips. Yeah, Coolio.com. So yeah, let's scrap this because this can't obviously be used. Yeah, the reason I don't like to use these is like while I'm eating and shit, bro. Nah, not my thing, bro. Let me just use the Apple cables, bro. Anyway, let's get into this video, bro. We got GTA 6 most expensive. Shit's trying to tell me that this one on the left is on the right, bro. Yeah, range, bro. Yeah, on the left side. I can't wait till I get a PC, bro. Oh God. Because then I can just use my MacBook for editing, bro. And then all this extra bullshit, bro, I can use the PC for. That's gonna be done another time. Wait, let me just check one more thing with the vertical. Coolio.com, vertical ain't even fucking recording. And then obviously we can play Siege on there as well. And Call of Duty and shit. Mainly Siege. I'm excited to low-key play Siege, bro. On PC. On controller, bro. Anyway, let's get into it.
You asked for more ways to create.
I didn't.
Sleep printing is now live.
We got a video here, bro. We got gameranx. GTA 6, most expensive game ever, bro. Let's tune in.
Hey folks, today is Friday, May 8th, 2026. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. It's a really busy week. A lot of stuff happened towards the end of the week, so we should just jump right in. The first involves a bit more from Grand Theft Auto 6. Last week, we talked a lot about it with Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Take-Two, doing an interview, but he's done more interviews since then. And with that comes a little nugget that GTA 6 might be the most expensive game ever made. And I don't think that's a stretch. I think that's pretty believable. This comes from Business Insider, who did an interview with Strauss Zelnick, who actually his first name is technically Harry, which I just learned when I looked it up on Wikipedia. That's your fun CEO fact of the day. But so from this interview, which is an interesting interview, but in that they do cite Business Insider analyst estimates. So again, it's an estimate, but they are theorizing that parent company Take-Two.
My fucking order coming through. Yo, I swear to God.
To 1.5.
Oh, thank goodness. He's telling me to do it. Sometimes, bro, I swear. OBS trolling, bro.
$1 billion so far on the game. I can't even really quantify that much money. I can't tell you how much it is. I have no idea, but that would put it up there as an extremely expensive, not only video game, but just thing.
Wait, it's how much?
I can't even really quantify.
Yeah, go back.
$1.5 billion so far on the game.
Right.
I can't even really quantify that much money. I can't tell you how much it is. I have no idea, but that would put it up there as an extremely expensive, not only video game, but just thing. That eclipses the budget of a lot of things, like big movies. So very interesting. And in the interview, obviously Strauss Zelnick himself didn't give any direct quotes, but he did say, quote, "It was expensive." Again, I say 1.5 billion is believable just because, again, they've had an infinite money printing machine from Grand Theft Auto 5, and with it being one of the biggest entertainment property launches of all time, I would expect them to go this all in. From development, yes, look at the trailers, look at the screenshots, the in-game stuff we have seen, if that is really in-game.
I've actually never seen this. Like, I've never taken a good look. Like when I was like 7 years old. 7, bro. 7. Oh God! No, wait. Did my what just happened, bro? So my microphone's still working, right? So what the fuck was that, bro? You hear that little jingle in the background? That's when my iPhone connects to my MacBook. But we still got audio, so I'm being lied to. Man, I was like, what, 12, 11, whenever the fuck this shit came out, bro. I was studying every image, bro. Because like everybody was hyped. I was one of those dudes, like we used to watch the like screenshots and like deep dives and shit. Shout out Mr. Boss for the win. All these dudes who was putting that shit, man. Because like that's just how hype we was. That's just how hype we was. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, how fun was it, bro, to like look at screenshots and like just imagine and be creative of like what the fuck are these dudes gonna give us to experience. And with this game, obviously I haven't done that, bro. Because like, there's no need, bro. I mean, people are so shocked and shit. I've said this before, bro. Like Rockstar, they're obviously gonna bring out the greatest shit ever. So I don't even care. Another tangent. I'm going on a little side topic right here. I will never understand niggas who watch leaked content and leak the content. Those two things will never make any sense to me. Same with like music and shit, but like get like video games for what? What's the value, bro? Anyway, let's continue, bro.
We have seen if that is really in game.
I was trying to look though, my fault. Like, bro, look at this shit, man. Then again, you can't enter every one of these buildings, but that's their design choice. They make it seem alive. That's how good they are. They make it seem alive by creating interior from the window and shit, man. Fuck, bro. Anyway,
if that is really in game, it does look incredible. But also, the marketing budget is probably going to be crazy once it ramps up, which people are suspecting that's going to start soon. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in the comments. Do you know how much $1.5 billion is? Have you ever seen $1.5 billion? I don't know. Just let me know what you think. In some Xbox news, briefly, Asha Sharma continues to announce changes to Xbox and their whole strategic everything. This week, it was some leadership shakeups with some new people being brought in that she has formerly worked with, some from Microsoft Core AI, and with her bringing in AI-focused executives and leadership, interestingly enough, they also officially announced the canning of development of Copilot AI for Xbox. We knew that was a thing when the mad dash started to happen with everybody investing in AI. Microsoft is working to have some sort of Copilot AI assistant on Xbox, but apparently they have canceled that to kind of reprioritize and refocus their efforts on just regular core experience, hardware, platform, stuff like that. Seems like a good move. A lot of good moves so far from Xbox leadership changes lately, but I'm just curious to see like when the shoe is going to drop and when they're going to do something bad. Maybe I'm a little cynical, but as of right now, it's just nice to see like Xbox has got the fire in them, you know, and I just hope they start making some cool new games. And speaking of the big platformers, Nintendo this week, just today announced a price increase for Nintendo Switch 2. We knew this was coming because the cost of everything is freaking going up. But we've known this was coming because analysts have suggested like Nintendo was kind of the holdout, and now it's an increase. It's not a massive increase, but still it's a noted increase. The Switch 2 price in the United States at least has gone up $50, meaning the Switch 2 is now $500. And in another interesting move, Nintendo announced a new Star Fox game. They did a Nintendo Direct out of nowhere and dropped this Star Fox, which is essentially a full ground-up remix of the original Star Fox 64, which is a game that I feel like has been remade, re-released quite a bit already. I've played it quite a bit.
This nigga gonna continue to speak about
a little quirky feature. That's actually like a fun Nintendo feature. The game itself, visually interesting. A lot of conversation has gone about the redesign of the characters. Some people,
what the fuck?
I've talked to some characters looking and some.
What?
Releasing June 25th. And at least digital and Nintendo storefront, it is $50. Next up, this message is sponsored by Raycon.
This nigga been trolling me for the last 30 seconds, bro. Raycon's still a thing, bro? Like, did anybody like used to watch old school YouTubers, bro, and Raycon was like a sponsor?
Thanks, BC, to get 15%. So check it out. Also, PlayStation news. PlayStation has done a lot this week. Hiroki Totoki came out and said that they're working on the next PlayStation, but they haven't set a release date or price or anything like that. It seems like that's too early to call, but they also talked about leveraging generative AI for game development. They detailed a lot of that. They also detailed a partnership with Bandai Namco. We'll see how that goes, but for me, the bigger headline, the more eye-catching one was what is quoted as a $765 million impairment loss due to the purchase of Bungie, and presumably how Marathon has been performing. From how I take it and from how it's defined, impairment loss, essentially laying down that something you bought is worth less than what you paid for it. So if you recall, Sony bought Bungie in 2022. I am also a layman though, so I don't know essentially like the full ins and like. Also, a more weird financial news, GameStop is trying to buy eBay. This is an offer to buy eBay for I have no idea.
Bro, PS6, because of how strong the PS5 is, PS5 Pro, sorry, mind you, the release date on that shit is getting pushed back, bro. No question. I think the technology that'll come to the PS6, and it has to be ready for the PS6, fuck the games. Never mind the games, like, that we got for this generation. Who gives a shit, bro? The technology that needs to be available for the PS6 has to be generative frames, personally. Because we already have PSSR 2.0, and they won't bring that shit. They won't bring generative frames to the PS5 Pro. I don't think they'll do that. They will be working on that and fully functioning, if they were smart business people, generative AI frames on the PS6, bro. That has to be like a fucking feature, bro. Alongside PSSR. You see what I'm getting at, bro? Yeah. So that has to be fully fleshed out. Plus, let's look at it from like a GTA standpoint, bro. GTA 5 releases, GTA 6 releases, 2026. Whenever the fuck this game comes out, I don't know, bro. The game comes out, let's say 2026. When did the PS4 come out? 2013 GTA 5 drops. Because these dudes have inside information. The PS4 came out in 2014, I think, or into 2013. 2014, I think, is when that shit came out. And so I think the PS6 might roll out 2 years, like maybe 28, bro. You'll start hearing about it in 27 and shit, but like 28 potentially. I'm only saying that because of GTA 5's release.
In terms of other things to check out this week, we got quite a bit. Stranger Than Heaven got a full deep dive video about like the developers working on it, new bits of gameplay. This looks incredibly portraying a story, but also a city in multiple decades. I just think it's cool as hell.
But a lot of the games are looking the same. Maybe because of my monitor.
Be spoiled, but yeah. Also, a little bit more of a look at Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced. More gameplay is out there for you guys if you are curious. It does look like it's pretty cool. They said they're already addressing some of the player feedback from the reveal with certain little small things. There's going to be a toggle for putting your hood up, putting it down. I'm pretty burnt out on the remake thing, but again, I've said it before. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is one of the top ones for me, so I'm really curious to see how this one is going to go. Also, check out a new trailer for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Because I already played it like recently, I'm not like super
also, I think spoils a lot of like jokes and funny moments that I would have loved to have just seen when checking out the game myself. But still,
it's like main channel worthy,
for this one, and people are suggesting it's really cool, really fun.
I'm not disrespecting it, man, at all.
Version, and I thought it was very cool. Still a simple Lego game,
but in terms of my arousal,
and then of course new releases this week. Not too much, but Mixtape is out. This is the newest game from the people behind The Artful Escape. I did the before you buy on this, and essentially it's an $18 like a little bit to be desired, but I genuinely also released this week. We didn't get to cover it, but Far West
next.
Capcom finally released that update for Resident Evil 9 they've been talking about. This is a free update that's out now, which is downloading on my PS5 right now. Resident Evil 9 Leon Must Die Forever mode.
I've seen this.
Look,
update,
it's not Mercenaries mode.
I've only played one fucking hour.
It's being described from IGN as, quote, a roguelike set of levels featuring familiar enemies and environments. And I think that's fun because the gameplay is fun and more opportunities to just kill stuff as Leon is fun. I'm still hoping they come out with a Mercenaries mode after this, but I'm going to check this out. I'd like to know if you did jump in as soon as it went live, if you have been playing, because people are still just getting their first impressions out. I'd love to know what you think if you're checking it out. But also, that's it for the news. I'd love to know what you think about everything we talked about, right? We talked about a lot in a short period of time, from GTA 6 being insanely expensive, whatever billion dollars. Steam controller, I got my hands on one, so we will have a video out at some point, but I want to spend my time with the controller and really get used to it on a daily basis.
That being
but let
said,
me know,
bro. Yeah, what
you're thinking about
the weekend. W man's though, bro. Anyway, I just bitch, bro. Peace.